Hello, Chemistry 10 and Chemistry 10H students. This is Mrs. Altman, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing how to name type 3 compounds. So a type 3 compound, these contain two nonmetals. These are covalently bonded, and then there's a bunch of prefixes, and they have to be memorized. And I'm realizing I didn't put the prefixes on the next slide, so I'm just going to go ahead and list them. You should already have them in your notes, but I'll still list them. So you will need to memorize up until 10, but I think these are pretty similar to the ones that you see in math anyway. Okay. So with type 3 compounds, similar to type 1 and type 2, the first element is named first and the second is named second, hence it being in that order. Also, like type 1s and type 2s, the second element has its suffix changed to IDE. So for example, you've probably heard of carbon dioxide. That is why. That's a type 3 compound. Then we use prefixes to indicate the number of atoms present. So for example, carbon dioxide, the di is there because there's two oxygen atoms. And then the prefix mono, it's never used for the first element. So instead of being monocarbon dioxide, it's just carbon dioxide. We do use mono for the second element though, for example, dihydrogen monoxide. Let's take a look at an example. Right, so for type 3s, there's no crisscrossing, nothing like that. So that too just goes with the hydrogen. So this is dihydrogen monoxide. And then even though there's a 1 by the carbon, we don't write mono, so it is just carbon dioxide. The next one I've got sulfur, and then it's 6, so hexafluoride. It's 4 of them, so tetraphosphorus, and then decoxide, because there's 10 of them. When you're writing the formulas, you're just going to use the prefixes to determine the subscript. It's really important with type 3 that you do not simplify the formulas. We only simplify for ionic compounds, not for covalent compounds. Let's take a look at an example. So because there's no prefix by phosphorus, I assume that it's really 1. So just P, and then it says penta, so that means that there's 5, so PCl5. The next one, again, it doesn't say anything by sulfur, so it's just S, and then dioxide, so O2. And then for the next one, I've got dinitrogen, so N2 trioxide, O3. And then I have boron trifluoride, so BF3. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great night.